Previously on Balls.
And now I'm very happy to say we've got the beautiful Kim Engelbrecht in studio with us. Thank you so much for coming in, Kim. I know I've been stalking you down, but I really believe you're one of our top actresses in the country. And I'm so curious to see what you're up to now that the Isidingo phase in your life is over. And I don't think many people know the golfing side to you. So I thought it would be a perfect fit to get you on the show. So thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much for having me.
So,
Thanks for the compliment.
Pleasure. So most people know you as Lolly de Klerk from Isidingo. You spent a decade on the show, and I think you've been off for about a year now. And
Yeah, a little bit more than a year.
What's it been like?
Well, number one, I really do miss it. I miss the people. I miss the show. I miss the fans. I really do miss the character. I really do.
Okay.
Because I mean, Lolly, I started playing her when she was 16 years old. I obviously wasn't 16. I then went on, obviously, going through her life and eventually finding a job, the Lolly character, and then eventually getting married. You know.
So you really
So
took her
I've kind
through.
of taken her through the paces of her life. So I really do miss that, number one.
So I mean, was it scary to leave Isidingo? Was this a decision that took a while to make?
I mean, I'm just generally a loyal person, you know, by nature. So it did take a long time. There were times where I wanted to leave a little bit sooner, but I think I really wanted to pay complete homage to the character, and I love the character so much. So I really wanted to do her justice, you know, not just like wrench myself away from her.
So eventually you felt the time was right.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. And I think it's cool that new faces come into the show as well, you know, because the feel of Isidingo has also changed now, and you kind of make space for a different kind of a vibe.
And I like how you say you miss the people there, because I did a very short stint
I
on
know you
Isidingo
did. I know you
this year, and I couldn't believe how warm the cast were. They were so welcoming, so warm. There wasn't any bitchiness from the girls, or you know, which you do get in the industry.
Yeah, you do.
And I'm sure you spend 10 years with people like that, and you grow very close to them.
You do. I mean, yeah, they take you through the different phases of your life, and you get to know them and their families and what they're about. Yeah, but also I think for me the nice thing about starting there was because when you start out, you kind of you're a weak link, you know, and because everybody there is so strong and such great people, they kind of strengthen you, you know, so you become
Sure.
a better actor. So I've become a better actor because of the actors around me, you know, and that institution, which is in Isidingo.
Was there any particular characters and actors on the show that you were very close to, that were mentors to you? You say that they helped you grow. Was there anyone in particular?
Definitely, I think from the very start, Zayn Mias, he was the Uncle Jack character, and then you know, as time progressed, obviously Chris Beasley, he's been
Yes.
the Len character, Carl Bierkus, Leander Reddy, Marissa, all
Okay.
of them really, and Jack. So I think most of them, I think I've got a really great relationship, and the newbies that have now come in, you know, the Latoyas and the
Yeah, all
Khamotsos,
such
yeah.
lovely girls. I couldn't believe how, what a nice vibe there was in the dressing room there. So really nice group of people to work with. So what you up to now? New phase completely.
I know. I mean, when I left Isidingo, I was asked to audition for a piece of theatre that I've done some years back here in Johannesburg called Popcorn, written by
Yes,
Ben
I
Alton.
saw you
Yeah,
as
so-
one of the serial killers.
Yes.
What's her name? What's the character's name again?
Scout.
Scout. You
You
were
watched
lovely
it.
as Scout. Yes, at Joburg Theatre.
Yes. Yes, I really loved that. That was my very first piece of theatre ever.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did that, and then recently got asked to audition for it in London. So then went over, met some casting people,
Jesus.
got to know what the industry is like there, came back, was in Cape Town for a little bit, did a BBC series called Mad Dogs. I think it's the fourth series. At the moment, I think they're on the second series on DSTV.
Okay.
And yeah, and then came back, did a bit of golf back to Johannesburg, and then did a film in Cape Town just recently, and now I'm back for I think 2.5 weeks now in Johannesburg.
Wow, so you sound busy. That's awesome.
I mean, I'm keeping myself busy with projects that I really like, and I'm at a point where I really want to do some nice stuff, you know. Wanna
Something
do-
different.
Yeah, cool projects and characters that I want to play, you know. I mean, I'm at the point now where I can choose, because even though it's lovely to do a soapy, you really do get stuck in it because it does become you know.
Your identity. People
it's a
mistake you
long-term
for
job.
Lolly.
Every single evening you come home with homework because it's a lot of lines to learn.
Sure.
So you really don't have a lot of free time. And I'm at a point now where I've been away for some time, and I do have free time, and I can choose what I want to do. And I am enjoying it, yeah. I am.
And tell me, what was your impression of the industry overseas? Have you considered basing yourself overseas as an actress?
I really, really am. I think that's also what I did when I went over, just to kind of do a bit of a recce, you know, to see what the vibe was like. Hi there.
I've got a little Mark in the background if you're wondering what the baby noises are. It's not Kim.
Not my tummy. Yeah, so the industry is really open, and they are open to seeing you and having meetings with you. And the nice thing is that there is a big South African contingency overseas. So the pool of people that you can pick from, and people are really, really willing to help you and guide you, and because that's basically all you need when you go into a new industry. You just want advice.
Yeah,
you know,
some local knowledge.
You don't want a handout. You just want some advice.
Sure. So that might be something you're considering in the future, going to base yourself there.
Definitely there, or even I want to try and do a bit of a recce as well in the States.
In the States. Well, as an actress myself, people always ask me, you know, what's it like being an actress? Is it really hard? Is it really glamorous? How would you describe being an actress in South Africa? Because people see these soap stars on TV, and I don't feel they get a true sense of the industry or the career.
Yeah, I think it's a job, you know, and I didn't study acting. So I think for me, I know that I'm constantly having to better myself, you know. I've got an acting coach. I've got a voice coach. I go and see Fiona all the time, Fiona Ramsey. Sure. Otherwise, I go to Dorothy Ann Gould.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm either doing those. I do dance classes. I learn to use a rifle. I learn to use a sword. I learn, you know what I mean, combat fighting.
So with any job where you're building your skills, you're working on it constantly.
Exactly. So chance prefers a prepared mind. So if something does come along, then I'm ready,
sure,
you know, with the skill set.
And also having free time, it's always nice where you can, you know, develop a few new skills.
Exactly. And I'm sure there are things that you want to do as well, you know, as an actress you want to try. And
definitely. But now, one of the skills that you've acquired apparently is playing golf.
Yeah.
Many people know you as Lolly, but they don't know you as Kim the golfer. Tell us how that came about.
Let's just get it straight. Okay, I don't have an amazing handicap at the moment.
What are you sitting at?
No. We're not on.
Okay, we're not going there. Okay.
But what I do love and enjoy is the game itself. I do what it can offer a woman. I do like what it can offer females in business, and to see it as a networking opportunity. We really don't. And as women, we often get to a golf course, we feel intimidated because they're, you know, our men are. They feel that they own the golf course. But it's great to see a woman kind of realize that they can play this game. You know, they've got a skill, and women are focused. We're driven, so we really want to hit that perfect shot from the very start, and that's what makes us really great candidates to play golf.
And you say, it's interesting that you say, you know, entering this man's world that is a golf course, because often I've gone to Brighton Country Club to join friends for a drink after their game, and you walk into a golf course as a girl, and immediately the you know, all the heads turn, because you are literally one of maybe two girls in the whole bar or in the whole restaurant. And I think it can be quite intimidating for some girls to do that, or to, you know, pick up the sport and have to be surrounded by this male dominated environment.
But I think if you do kind of break the seals and get to know what golf is all about, it really isn't that male dominated.
Okay.
I think the problem with women is we really don't like to look silly. We don't want to be bad at anything.
Yes.
So what I do is I have these ladies golf clinics. I did my very first one at the Wanderers. We had about 30 ladies, and we started with one skill set, which was putting and chipping, which is probably the most important part of the game.
Okay.
And I think it's one of the things that females are really good at, because we're so precise and we, you know,
focused,
and attention to detail. And we've also got a very gentle hand. So when it comes to putting, I think that is where we can, you know,
magic
pick
touch.
up the points. Yeah. So I do those, and I think my next group of ladies golf clinics might be in August. But if you want to find out about that, you can just tweet me and I'll give you some more information.
So so these clinics move around, and do you get pros in or
I
experts
get pros
in
in
to
to
teach
come
the
and help,
ladies?
yeah. And we also have really fun prizes, and you get to learn, and you get to meet ladies. And then with these ladies, we can take you through your paces. You can start off putting, chipping, you can work with your mid-length irons, and then you can start driving, and then eventually play a 9-hole course, a mashie, and then move on to a beautiful course with really, really nice greens,
But that's the thing with golf, is it takes so long to get good. Like, I bought a package of golf lessons. I think I had 15 lessons in the package, and I went to 5, and I'm still owed my 10 others, because I just got so frustrated, and I just felt, no, it's never going to come right. I'm never going to be good at this game. And that was about 6 months ago, and I haven't picked up a club since. How long did it take you?
I'm still learning. I'm not. No, there are those moments where I just hit a terrible shot and I can't believe it. But I think what works with men and what keeps them going is the camaraderie of the sport.
Yes.
And I think if you had more ladies to play with, and you had and ladies that were growing with you and also had the same problems as you, and then after your game or after your lesson, you get to kind of chat about it and say, I did this and I tried
Make
this.
it more
and
of a
maybe
social
exactly,
thing,
and
not like a piano lesson.
Exactly, and I think that's what women are missing, the social aspect of it.
And who do you play with? Do you have that social aspect?
I do. I've got about five girlfriends of mine that play, and
okay,
I'm really
nice.
open to play with anyone, and I'm greedy to play. So whoever wants to play with me, I'll play with you, and I'll drive out to wherever you are, and
do you have a favorite course? Do you have a favorite place to play?
I play at the Wanderers a lot.
My dad would be very happy to hear that.
Really?
Yes.
At the Wanderers, Observatory is pretty nice, and then I always go out to Centurion. There's some beautiful courses as well. But what I started playing was mashies. Obviously, I had an older set of clubs, so I'm not going to damage it with terrible terrain. So there are a few mashes in Johannesburg, and if you're in Cape Town, you can play there. Yeah, shorter courses, and start like that. And then get a better set of clubs.
You see, this is
and
why
then
actually
play a better course.
this is why I got you in this morning. It was actually completely selfish. It was just to motivate me to finish my golf
I
lessons.
got something for you. A ball. So when we play for the first time, you can play with this ball. It's got my name all over it, but you can take it off.
Thank you.
So don't lose
My
it.
first, this is the first
And
golf
it's
ball I've
pink.
ever owned. I've only ever hit balls at the driving range or at the driving range that aren't mine. So thank you. Pink
Cool.
golf ball from
Your
Kim.
first pink golf ball, yeah.
Do you watch golf on TV? Do you enjoy watching it?
I do. I really, really do. I am a little bit more prone to watch men play, because
Yeah.
obviously, eventually I want to play like a man.
Sure.
I want to look like a lady on the golf course, but play like a man.
And they're starting to look pretty good on the golf course. They're getting their fashion
You're right, yeah,
and they're getting their
neon
outfits
things
nice.
are in, and yeah.
There's a lot more to watch, not just their swing.
And that's the cool thing about golf as well. I mean, you get to look pretty and organize. I mean, kind of coordinate your outfits. Just before
There
you
is
go and play.
something nice about wearing like a girly golf
Yeah,
outfit.
you're wearing golfer right now.
Yeah, I guess I am actually.
Exactly.
But I do like the idea of like an all white kind of with a little sleeveless jersey. I do like. There's something about that look that I really like. And I wanted to ask you, do you have any predictions for the British Open?
No, none at the moment. None at the moment.
Not pushing for Ernie.
Well, everybody usually does. Yeah, I mean, everybody pushes for Ernie. Let's be honest.
Okay, so maybe a bit of golf coming up this weekend. Because it's a Friday afternoon show, we always ask your plans for the weekend. What do you have in store?
Well, I've actually got a little bit of a slow weekend. I had a big weekend last weekend.
Yes,
Obviously,
it was
with
your
my
birthday. Happy birthday!
Thank you very much. So this weekend, I think I'm just chilling.
Just taking it easy.
Catching up on some admin and not really doing much. Probably going to go to the driving range.
Nice. And I've got an audition after this.
Okay.
After my show today, I've got an audition for a Viking movie.
Yes.
Any advice? I have to wear. They said I can't wear any makeup. My hair has to be curly, which is why it's kind of
That's nice.
like
no makeup.
this.
Okay.
You have to have a completely neutral accent because no one really knows what the Vikings sounded like.
All right.
And yeah, you've got to be a hardcore kind of action chick. So that's what I've got in store for me after the show. Any words of wisdom?
I think number one, just let go of all of those airs and graces. Just go in there and give it horns. I mean, the truth is, when it comes to acting, this is what you've chosen. This is what you want to do. So there's no need to go in there and be nervous or a little bit insecure or feel like you're doing something silly. This is what you do. So I think if you go in with that attitude and just be completely open to what the director wants or whoever your casting person is, and I think that will kind of push you through. Good luck.
Advice from the expert's mouth. We've got Kim Engelbrecht in studio. We're just going to take a quick break with some music. Right, you're listening to the Hayley O Show on Balls Visual Radio. Lovely to have actress and amateur golfer, I'm going to call you, Kim Engelbrecht in studio with us. And now, Kim, you are looking so damn good. You've always looked good. How do you stay in shape like you do?
I don't know, maybe just great genes.
No, I don't believe that it's all that. Because, I always ask my guests this, their kind of fitness regime and how they stay healthy.
Active. I am pretty outdoorsy. I've just gotten into trail running when I was in Cape Town, staying down there. Okay. And then I run. I run about 5Ks almost every single evening.
Okay,
yeah.
Running.
So it's not too much running. I'm not fanatical about it. And then I just do some core work at home or at the gym. I'm not really, doesn't take up all of my day, but I do enjoy it, and lots of water.
So it's not fanatical, but it's just consistent.
Yeah.
I guess.
And maybe. I like it.
And moving around Cape Town, Joburg, where are you happiest?
Well, I've just come back from the Cape Town season. So season's over in Cape Town, so I'm here. I'm happiest when I work. So
I feel exactly the same. Nice to have another actress in studio. Thanks for joining us, and enjoy your chilled weekend.
Thank you very much.
And I'll follow your progress closely, and good luck for the future.
Awesome. And tweet me if you want to play golf.
Yes. So the next clinic you say is going to be in August.
It'll probably be at the end of August. Yeah, I haven't really set down a date, but I think it will probably be at the end of August. But there will be information on my Twitter feed.
And what's your Twitter handle?
It's just at Kim Engelbrecht.
At Kim Engelbrecht.
Yes.
So that's for golf clinics and also just to keep up to date with what she's doing.
The Hayley O Show. Every Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Only on balls.co.za.